guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am having a pretty good day. And in today's episode, I would really like to tackle kind of the front of the manor here, this area that we're sort of jumping around right now, and then going over here to this gate and this pathway. So I want to kind of tackle this whole thing. I talked with False, who was indeed the person who built this little gateway, and she said she is totally fine with me completely and totally reworking it. This was just something she kind of threw together during a live stream, basically so she could just get in and out without having to, you know, try and jump or pillar or fly over or something. So we're going to rework this whole little gateway right here, and then also the front of the house. And I think I want to start with the front of the house. We have options. There's many things that I have considered. I think what I ultimately want to go with is like a stairway. So we're going to start, I'm going to say right about here. And we're going to carve away basically all of that. And then do the same for these other levels. Thankfully, since this is basically all grass, it's not too bad. It's not going to take super long. It's just a little, you know, just a little bit of this, a little digging operation, shall we say. Nothing too crazy. And I think this is pretty much the only part of it that we're really going to have to get rid of. We'll see. Once we clear out this chunk of the hill, we'll take a look and see if maybe there's another part that we want to do away with as well. You know, maybe we'll end up wanting to lower basically this whole thing. But we'll see here. Also, this needs to go to maybe about there or so. Okay, so now, if we were to make a staircase, what I'm envisioning here is a staircase that kind of starts up here and comes down the sides like so. I think I definitely want this to come down another level or two. I think like 2 levels. Let's just clear all of this out, and then we're gonna have to remove a stonificate. I don't know. What's the term? De-stone. You know, obviously there's a little bit of stone starting to form up in here, but that's fine. We want to clear out everything, I'd say, here-ish and over. And the stone that's actually there might be able to stay, because it's basically right where the staircase itself would go. Mostly. Okay, maybe not. There's actually quite a bit of it that is not. Okay. Kind of wish I'd set up a beacon for this, but I think it's probably fine without. I mean, even still, this is, you know, quick and easy stuff if you think about it. In the grand scheme of Minecraft, this is not too bad when it comes to digging projects. Now, there are some things we're going to have to do in order to make this look better. Right now, there is entirely too much dirt. Also, my inventory is completely and totally full, so let's just do one of those. And actually, let me just grab another shulker box for all of this random junk. Just do something like that. There we go. But as you can see, if we look at the side of the wall, there is the normal Minecraft, you know, this looks fairly good. But then over here, it's just all dirt. There's no stone over here. So we're gonna have to swap a good chunk of that out. Thankfully, I think we'll probably end up getting all the stone we need just from digging out this chunk here. So I'm not overly concerned about it. Let me fly back up. Let me take a nap and let me get to work on this and get it all finished off. All right, guys, we have this all taken care of. So we got our stairways in place. A couple minor things I want to change about it. First of all, I want that to become a path, like so. And then we want to grab ourselves some oak logs, I think. Let's just go half a stack and turn those like that, and then do a little bit of that. Just make a number of fences, and these fences are going to go right up here. And right there. And then on this side as well. Beautiful. And you know what? Let's put one here and here too, just to keep people from falling off along the way. But we probably also want to take... We got to be real careful and get this exactly right. There we go. Probably also want to fill that with oak, just because it'll end up looking a bit better. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with that. Okay, fantastic. So that bit is done. And then down here, we could do some things. Like, for example, maybe we take our oak fences and we just put a layer of them up here as a bit of decoration, kind of working our way down like so, right? Something like that, just to add a little bit of detail to it. I think that looks a lot better. So then we can do the same thing on this side right here. Also, this definitely all needs to be swapped out for grass or dirt or something similar to that anyway. There we go. Coarse dirt. Regular dirt. That's what we're looking for. Just give me some, yeah, grass. Even better. Okay, fantastic. So we'll just fill all of this in, and then just to make it a little more interesting, let's maybe start here in the corner and just kind of build this up a bit. You know, something maybe like that. Just to kind of add, just kind of like build that out a bit, make it look, you know, a bit better. Also, while we're at it, I just noticed that this is kind of coming down here. I'd like to find my spruce logs. Spruce logs, there we go. And let's just bring this post all the way down into the water. I think that'll actually look a bit nicer. Yeah, I like it. Okay, cool. So this is done. This is taken care of. We have our staircase that now leads up to the manor. However, what we do not have is an actual path for said staircase. So we are going to correct that right now. We're just going to do something kind of like this. Like, I don't want the path to be like super exact. I want it to be mostly filled in. And we're going to want to take this path and probably wrap it around and bring it up here. Also, these bushes are, and this prismarine lantern, they're going to have to go, because that's exactly where I want the path to be. So let's just kind of grab this and kind of bring it off in a general this way direction. Right? Something like that should do. Maybe we fill that out just a little bit more. Like so. I mean, a lot of this is going to end up being swapped out with, looks like False was using stone here. So we might end up doing the same. We'll see. But then this path needs to be taken care of as well. Same thing needs to happen, right? We just gotta basically bring the whole pathway over. Let's just take a couple of these and swap them out like so, just so it's not all one giant thing. But yeah, we'll get this path all taken care of real quick. Not a big deal. Okay, nice and simple, very easy. Decided to use oak slabs instead of stone brick slabs. I just think they look better with path blocks because they're much more, they're a lot more similar to the color of path blocks than stone bricks are. Stone bricks give you a bit of a contrast. For the path, I like it to kind of flow, especially for a more kind of organic path like this that has some, you know, curves and randomness to it, shall we say. So yeah, this is taken care of. The front entrance is taken care of. Let's take a peek at it from a distance. If we just pop over here, there we go. Yeah, I think that looks perfectly fine. Like, I'm good with that. This side comes down a little bit farther. But that's okay, because it lines up with the terrain, and then we have some space to put something here if we feel so inclined. Wow, that was a terrible flight. Try again. There's also the matter of the gate, which is what we're going to tackle next. So let me get a nap taken. Let me get some stuff organized as far as materials and stuff like that. I think I have to run back to the storage room in the main Hermit Island to get some various stuff. But let me get all that stuff together, and then let's get this gate taken care of. All right, now that we have that chunk of the wall torn down, I want to start kind of marking out the gate, and we're going to have to kind of mangle this path a little bit, but not too much. It's actually not going to be too bad. So the plan is we're going to have 2 towers that are 5 by 5 right along here, and we're going to kind of try and keep the same block palette as the wall, but we're going to make it a little bit fancier once we get some other stuff built up. So basically, I tore out 3 sections of the wall, including the section that the gate itself was on. And what we're going to do is right here, we're going to make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're basically just going to make a 5 by 5 square, which is going to come up to right here. And as I said, we're gonna have to mangle this path a little bit, but not too bad. We're not gonna actually have to destroy the path itself, just basically the area right next to it to make room for this kind of gate and tower. And we're gonna start off with these kind of square tower bases. I think right here is where we want to go. Let's see. We need these to line up. So if I'm standing right here, F3 says 71, which is what we want this to be as well. So F3, there we go. So this is how high we want the square base of the tower to be. Oh, I need more cobblestone. Cobblestone. Aha! I was gonna say, I know I grabbed an entire shulker box of it from my storage room, so we should be fine. I know it's here somewhere. Anyway, so, square base, and get rid of the F3 screen now. Okay, so we have our 2 tower square bases, and if we look from this side, you know, we got something fairly simple like this. Now, this doesn't look particularly good, but that's okay. It's fine. So then, we're gonna go here. I think we actually want a 5 wide gate instead of a 3 wide gate like we had before. I think I'm gonna get rid of this light as well. And what we can do is we can incorporate lights directly into the wall. We can put like some lanterns on the wall or whatever. But the plan here is our gate will be 5 wide instead of just 3 wide. And I think that'll be pretty nice. So then we'll bring this up. I'm going to say to the same height as this tower. Go like boop, boop, boop. Like that. And then here, we're still going to have more tower, but we're going to change it into a circular tower instead. So it'll be like a very simple little cylinder like this. And I think we'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe? We don't want to go too high because the wall isn't that high and it would look a little ridiculous if we make the wall, you know, too big. But something like this. And I'm going to say going to about there or so. And then let's just see how that looks shape-wise. Yeah, that's a decent tower base. And then on top of that, we can make that look a bit nicer using logs and, you know, stuff of that nature. So I think that's fine. So what was this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we need to do the wall again. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, You know what? Let's just do it 2 blocks at a time. That's probably the smart thing to do. That's what smart people would do. I am not, however, always a smart person. But we'll go up to here because you want to be able to walk. We want to be able to walk on top of the wall. We'll probably end up with a staircase, probably right here, that will lead you up on top of the wall, is what I'm thinking. And we want this to be sufficiently high. Also, this is all cobblestone right now. It will not be when it is all said and done. Or it might be all cobblestone, but we would break it up using other materials. You know, add like, I don't know, pillars or supports or, you know, whatever, to mix it up a bit so it's not just like this massive blob of cobble, because that would be no good. Also, I hate to say it, but I think this tree needs to go. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a chest down there. I'm gonna leave it for now, but I think I'm probably gonna have to chop down that tree. I don't think, I really don't foresee that being a problem with anybody. Like, it's just this looks like it's just a natural spruce tree. It's not a custom one or anything like that. But I want to destroy other people's stuff as little as possible when it comes to this. I want to do as much of this using the existing. I fell. It's okay. It's fine. Land. We've done it. All right. We are masters. Okay. Anyway, there we go. So that's kind of our basic shape and tower. I think it will kind of, it'll work better once we actually get the gate like properly formed and stuff like that. I think we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, probably up here. Nah, probably up another one. Probably up at that level. And then we'll curve it using stairs. But I'm thinking like right there is where the gate's gonna go, and we'll have a little bit of depth to play around with. The tower design, I just realized, is not really gonna work this way. That's not gonna, yeah, this looks silly. So, easy fix. We'll just turn it into a completely square shape like that. Same would go on this side and on that side. And then we do the same over here. So let's just, well, okay. I think I'm gonna have to get it from up top. Land. No, you almost so close. I was trying to land like right here actually, but didn't quite work out. Either way, there's 1, 2, 3. No, Elytra activating when it's not supposed to be. Stupid thing. And then boop, 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 boop. Beautiful. All right, good. So there is our basic tower, or our basic wall, castle thing, whatever you want to call it, gate like framework. And then from there, we can actually hopefully do some stuff to make this look way, way, way better. So let me dive into it and see what we can come up with.
Welcome and open the door. That's what life's for. Give it your best. Won't you stand and seek all your dreams? Sew up the seams. Don't stop to rest. Because living and learning and knowledge and yearning will grow. And you'll hear the voices of all of life's choices, you know. Because one door closes, one door opens, turn around, you'll find the key. All of us are good at something, all the better we will be. Oh, the world is filled with all kinds, and you must shine bright like the sun. you come and step to the music. Take it and use it, it has begun. And then all of the things that you bring to this table are you. I will be honest and I know that you will be true. Because one door closes, one door opens, turn around, you'll find the key.
Well, I kind of ended up tossing the 2 towers with a gate in between plan out, but hey, it works. Honestly, I really like the way this turned out. My plan kind of changed as the build went on, and I ended up kind of settling on this design instead, where it was sort of like a pass here, or almost like a bridge even, like a covered bridge, or really it's like a covered rampart, but or a covered wall section, whatever you want to call it. I quite like how it turned out. It's all fenced off. It's not spawnable because these are all slabs on the lower half of the block, so none of this is actually spawnable. We got some lighting through the lanterns to kind of help light up the path a little bit, especially this area over here where we removed some of these sea lanterns, or we removed like the sea lanterns and stuff. Gate, I ended up staying with 3 wide because I thought we could add a little bit more detail with it, doing it that way. You know, 2 layers of depth here. I think that turned out pretty well. The only thing that I'm a little iffy on is if I want to kick this wall right here back 1 spot, but I don't think I do. I think I like it right where it's at, especially since it would kind of mess with the stairs a little bit. And I think I'm fine with the 2 sections that we had originally planned as towers. I think I'm fine with them being kicked out just a little bit, you know, basically being pushed out like 1 extra block from the rest of it. I do need to find my cobblestone though, and we need to replace that dirt block right there with cobblestone so that it looks like it's going all the way down. And then I think honestly, like this is good. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, there's something really special about when a build kind of comes together. You know, when you have a plan and that plan, you know, either changes over time into something that's better than what you originally planned, which is kind of what I ended up with in this case, I think, or you have a plan and it all, you know, it works out exactly as you imagined. Either way, I think this is great. We've got a nice kind of large, more grand gate now as an entrance to Hermitville, and it's all kind of raised up as well to kind of help make it a little easier to see from elsewhere. You know, if you're wandering along, you're like, hey, where's the entrance? Oh, hey, it's probably that big kind of tall part over there. So I don't know. I like it. I think it's good. We got our staircase done, we got our pathway done, and we have an entrance to Hermitville completed. Honestly, I think that's pretty good. That's, we accomplished our goals today, and that's always a win in my book. Unfortunately, though, my friends, I am out of time for this episode, so I do need to call this one here. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.